The trillion-dollar city in Saudi Arabia called The Line. Imagine seeing in real life a building that you would only dream of or see in sci-fi movies. Well, right on the surface of this very Earth where you and I exist, something of such great phenomenon is being built. A building, scratch that, a superstructure that entirely looks just like something out of a sci-fi movie, which we call a revolution, is about to exist within human civilization. Exciting, isn't it? Now, take a deep breath and keep watching as we take you through the trillion-dollar city in Saudi Arabia. Welcome back to Billionaire Status. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing for more content just like this. The government of Saudi Arabia has imagined a futuristic vertical city that they call The Line. In this city, there will be zero forms of produce, no pollution, and no cars that will emit any form of carbon produced. Everything in this city runs on an ecosystem of only people and rich greenery. The most intriguing part of all of this is that this city would do all of this while sitting vertically in the middle of a large desert. You may ask, how is that even possible? Now, to fully understand how The Line came about, we need to first introduce you to a bigger project it falls under, Neom. Sometime in April of 2017, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, introduced to the world a vision he had for a futuristic utopian city he named Neom. This project would be built in a deserted province called Tabuk, an area located on the Gulf of Aqaba, just near the Red Sea, with the Straits of Tiran separating both of them. On the opposite side of Tiran lies Sharm el-Sheikh, which is an Egyptian city that is well known as a tourism hotspot. This place is also known as one of the most popular and luxurious seaside resorts in Egypt. We think that the Saudi Arabian people have secretly been watching the success of the Sharm with a tad bit of envy for some time, and the initiation of this new project could be an effort to create success in their city too. What do you think, guys? So the next question is, what exactly is Neom about? An initiative that is the center of the Saudi Vision 2030, Neom is a collection of 3 futuristic superstructures that would put any other sci-fi creation to shame. If you were amazed by how incredible Asgard looked, then the Neom would for sure blow your mind away. With this program, Saudi Arabia hopes to diversify its economy, lessen its dependency on crude oil, and quicken the pace of various science-related areas of research. Neom is currently split into 3 primary sections. It starts with Oxagon. Oxagon is a $500 billion futuristic construction that is suspended on the waters of northwestern Saudi Arabia. Taking the shape of an octagon, this megacity has a grandiose design and, according to the Crown Prince, will set the standards for how people, businesses, and technology may coexist with nature. Half of Oxagon City will float on the 600 meters of deep Red Sea and will be home to the largest hydrogen manufacturing plants in the world. And that's not all, guys. In this city, there will be no cars, only high-speed rail transit systems. However, it would feature air travel and ports encompassing a total of roughly 3.5 million TEUs, making it one of the largest in the world. Next is the Trojena. This part is the second section of Neom, and it is here that the Saudi ambition is taken to a whole different level. Did we forget to add extraordinary too? Trojena will be a world-class destination carved out or into Saudi Arabia's mountain range. We're talking about a superstructure on mountains as high as 1,500 meters to 2,600 meters above sea level, which would also cover about 60 square kilometers. But that's not even the most impressive part of this project. The climate in these mountains changes at different months of the year, so the Neom team would create different experiences for every one of these seasons. Eventually, there will be a skiing resort, a music festival, mountain biking, and a whole other bunch of fun, as well as relaxing activities for the occupants of the city. The third part of Neom, the one that you've been patiently waiting for, is The Line. If any of the projects we just mentioned sounded exciting to your ears, then this one is a whole nother level of awesome. Keep watching as we unveil all you need to know about The Line. On the 25th of July 2022, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, revealed The Line as the new move in the world's approach to civilization, which will solely prioritize humanity before any other thing. Basically, He envisions that the line would be a model for futuristic worlds, and we can say that this vision is beyond incredible. This building would be a 500-meter structure made of reflective glass with a width of roughly 200 meters and a length of 170 kilometers, stretching through the mountainous terrain of the desert. Amazingly, this megastructure would be built to house 9 million people, and despite that crazy population, the line will merely take up 34 square kilometers of the entire Tabuk Desert. Just like the Octagon, the line will run solely on renewable energy. We don't know about you, but to us, that just sounds unbelievable. Moving on, it is said that the tools and items which will birth the result of this project will only be created from scratch. And this becomes clear when we tell you that the line will have no roads or cars and certainly not produce any carbon emission. I mean, the focus is strictly prioritizing humanity above anything else, and especially commerce. Hence, occupants of this building will have easy access to every facility that they may need within a 5-minute walk. And if they want to explore the entire building, because who wouldn't want to explore such a magnificent structure, a high-speed rail that travels the full horizontal length of the line in just 20 minutes will transport them wherever they want to go as fast as possible. The line is divided into 3 different levels, which can also be accessed through the 3 dimensions of movement: up, down, and across. This intriguing concept, named by the Neom team, is called zero gravity. The first level of the line would be pedestrian. This means no roads, no cars, only pathways and green parks that encourage leisure and other relaxing activities. The second level would be functional as the service level. This level will feature everything related to commercial services and shops where occupants of the building can get goods and access services. The third level, which is also the lowest level, would be the place where people and goods will be transported to and fro throughout the city using a high-speed rail system. The interesting features of the city don't end there, guys. There will also be the introduction of AI into the lives of the residents. As expected, automatic services will be the new normal in this city. We know that digital air will also be introduced, and what that means is that there would be free high-speed Wi-Fi for all residents in the entire building. Nothing sounds as great as fast and free internet, right? In addition, everything from the energy to the water the residents would drink are 100% renewable. And as regards to the socio-economic aspect of this business, we know that the city will not run under the administration of the Saudi Arabian government framework. A separate function has been created, as it will have its own tax systems, liberal labor laws, and also its own independent judicial system. The next thing you want to know, and probably have been waiting for, is the price of this magnificent project. Well, initially, in 2017, a couple ideas were thrown around as to what would be included in this city. The team talked about electric cars, robotic stewards, and all of that. Fast forward to today, and the project was slated to be completed in 2025, but due to some delays, the day of completion has been moved to 2030. Part of the delay is that the project is slated to cost $500 billion. And whether that cost will double in light of future delays is currently unknown. The issue with projects like the line is that the cost estimate can be made, but no one can accurately say just how much the entire thing will cost. Why is that? Well, it's because no one has ever created a futuristic utopian city. At this point, we can only hope that the project won't be canceled, as this is not the first time such a thing has happened. But the only difference now is that while previous companies that tried to build a vertical city, such as Brazil and Russia, didn't have the tech and the amount of money to do so, Saudi Arabia has everything they need to pull off this scale of a project. However, only time will tell if the line will be a success or not. And that's all we have for you today on the trillion-dollar city in Saudi Arabia. Hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed making it. Do you think this project will be actualized? Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon so you can get notifications about any future videos.